Hey, it's me again. I decided to do another video blog. Had a few things I've been thinking about for a little bit. I've been thinking about where the Bible says God is a jealous God, and He is. I want to prove it with the Bible. I looked it up. What I done, so I went to the King James Bible online and put in jealous God, and 6 verses come up, but I'm only going to read a couple of them. The ones I'm going to read, I did just so I could do it. I got my King James Bible out here. I don't know how well you can see it. I'm trying to hold it up, but prove it. There, see, King James Bible, the real Word of God, and double check to make sure that, because it was online, that it did actually match up with the Bible. And it does. Every time I've checked it, it has matched up with the Bible, but I feel better knowing that I checked it out. Anyway, let me read a couple of the verses that I wrote down concerning it. Deuteronomy 4:24 says, "For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God." And Deuteronomy 6:15 says, "For the Lord thy God is a jealous God among you, lest the anger of the Lord thy God be kindled against thee, and destroy thee from off the face of the earth." So, to me, that says God is a jealous God. He gets jealous and gets upset when you step out on him. That's basically, to me, that's what idolatry is. Probably didn't pronounce that correct, but it's stepping out on God, a spiritual form of adultery. You were bought and paid for. Basically, God created us. He created us for Himself. So He has a right to be jealous of us because we belong to Him. Think of it this way, for you married folks, married, okay? Like most guys, I don't share my wife in the marriage form. Ain't nobody I know of is willing to share their spouse in the marriage form. And there's a good reason for that. They belong to you. Your spouse belongs to you. The guys, your wife belongs to you. Ladies, your husband belongs to you. Just so you belong, just like you also, in the spiritual form, you belong to God. He is to be the center of your life. When you step out on Him, He knows it. Think of it this way. He knows everything you do. He knows every thought. He is omnipresent. He's everywhere at once. So if you catch your spouse in the act of adultery, you're going to be very, very unhappy, and rightfully so. You're going to be very angry, and rightfully so. So if you step out on God, He's going to be very unhappy and very angry, and rightfully so. He is right to be a jealous God. So not only is He a jealous God, but rightfully so. And in conclusion, I want to repeat, He is a jealous God, and rightfully so. Now, before I get off of here, I want to mention on a slightly different topic at the church tonight. I go to Harvest Apostolic Church in Williamstown, Kentucky, and my pastor is named Michael Pullins. And as usual, he done an excellent job preaching tonight. This ain't the topic he preached on, but he did do an excellent job, and it took effect. It's something to think about. It's pretty. Think of what I said, please, and feel free to leave comments as long as they're not argumentative, as long as they're not, basically as long as they're not disrespectful and no vulgar language, please. Thank you and good night.